time for Tuesday Tips. Ann Esselman is back tonight to tell us how she's taking Worth It Wellness to the next level, giving us some tips for the new year too. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
I think we can still say Happy New Year, but like today's it. After this, no more. So tell me a little bit about how Worth It Wellness with Ann has changed.
So I started it 2 years ago with just life coaching for women. I went with the weight loss space, basically because I wanted to help women get happy, and it encompassed both mental health and also physical health.
Yeah.
And I recently just started doing meal prep. So I added that to it because I find that women's biggest battle when they're working, they're busy, is finding time to prepare healthy food. So I decided I was going to start offering that as well.
So how does that work? Like, how does it all work for somebody if they're interested in your meals?
So right now I'm meal prepping 2 days a week.
Okay.
So Sunday and Wednesday. I rented a commercial kitchen, so I'm using the kitchen at Whiskey Hotel Barbecue. It's a restaurant in Roscoe, actually right next door to Boot Camp Academy, the gym that my boyfriend and I run. So it's really convenient because gym members can run over there to pick up.
Yeah.
You go on my Facebook page, The Worth It Wellness with Erica. I post next week's menu every Tuesday, and then you have the deadlines are on there to order. And then you pick up Sunday evening or Wednesday evening, 5 to 7. If you're unable to pick up during that time, I make other arrangements for you.
So you're like cooking a lot now, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. So I started preparing just for some of my clients because I make it for my family. So I would just make some extra, and then gym members were like, hey, could you make us some? And I started doing it like bigger batches, and my boyfriend Mike was like, you really need to turn this into a business. And you know, I've done it with Erica's Board Creations, with the coaching. And I told him I'm not ready yet. I know the energy it takes. And so I thought on it like the last few months of the year, and then I decided that I was ready. So I got certified through the health department, and it's a lot of math, you know, like recipes times like 17, 18, and I'm like learning all the tools. But the staff at Whiskey Hotel have been super helpful with like teaching me how to learn to use all of the big equipment. And I enjoy it. I've always loved to cook and bake. My grandma's like instilled that in me. And so it's just, I'm always open. I love the entrepreneur life, and I'm just always open to new opportunities that come along. And this one just kind of felt like it was knocking on the door, shoving me a little, so I took it.
How cool. I mean, it is a really awesome idea because like you said, you're already working with these women with this piece and this piece and this piece, and the food was kind of left up to them. And that sometimes is the harder part, right?
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, you don't know what to do.
And you're busy, so like a lot of moms, they'll get home, they have little kids, they're running to sports, and you know, I'm like, well, you really need to get that protein in, and it's like, okay, it's either processed things that they're reaching for, or their kids won't eat what they will. So like a lot of moms will order my meals, and they'll make something different for their kids, but then they'll even eat half of a serving, you know, and a half later, and they're like, it just takes that weight off of me and that stress.
For sure, for sure. Now, your tip for Tuesday Tips is to not tackle all the healthy habits at once, which I feel like you already demonstrated for us by telling us how your business went. You didn't try to do it all once. You went little by little, which is probably how it's a success.
I do, and you know, I don't have the website going yet, but I don't need that. I always just say I'll learn as I go. I just think the best way to do it is to get started, and I think that health and wellness is the same way. So a lot of people think they have to have this all figured out, and it's overwhelming, and so they don't do what I call A+ work. People like to do A+ work. They do like C work a day because life comes in hot, and then they just quit. They throw in the towel. So then they're back to DNF work. So I'm like, no, what if we just stick with C- work every day? Every day for the long haul, and tell ourselves that we're doing a good job for that. So I say focus on getting your protein first. Don't stress about the carbs and fats. Just make sure they're healthy carbs and fats. Hit your protein goal. Then the next week, work on hitting your water goal while maintaining the protein. Then add in a walk. So take it little by little. Don't try to do it all at once.
I love that tip. You can follow Ann online on Facebook. Like she said, is the best place to reach out to her for anything that you need for her and all of the services that she offers. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with another GDS Weekly Teacher Check-In. Don't go anywhere.